Fabio, Wardley and Frazer Clarke are with us in the studio. They're going to fight each other. It's nearly happened tonight. They're going to fight each other at the O2 Arena. That's Sunday, March the 31st. Frazer, you can watch on YouTube, by the way, because they've got the security standing behind them. It's quite daunting, quite frightening. Frazer, I think I might say you called yourself the underdog for this fight. Is that right?
Yeah, 100%. He's the champion. He's got the better professional record. So, yeah, it makes me the underdog.
Okay. How much pressure is on your shoulders going into this fight? I mean, you're obviously extremely confident, as you both are, but the fact he says he's going in there as the underdog.
Yeah, I don't know if that necessarily gives me pressure. I think the strong narrative of this fight is that I'm a white-collar fighter from an unschooled boxing background, whereas he's obviously an ABA champion, a bronze medalist and stuff. So I've been saying the whole time that it's basically like I'm on borrowed time, because every fight I have, I'm technically supposed to lose. So even if I do lose, it's expected, whereas he's expected to beat me. Coming from his pedigree, coming from his background, he's expected to beat a competitor like me.
Where does the winner... Well, I'll stay with you for this one. I'll come to you in a sec. Where does the winner of this fight go next? We're
at different stages of our career, but obviously the winner kicks on. I think after this fight, for myself specifically, I'm done with British level fights. I think I'm going to look internationally. I'm ranked well with 3 or so of the governing bodies, so I'll probably pick a lane and start moving towards the world title.
Okay, and for you?
Just like you said, it's a bit like winner stays on. Do you know what I mean? The winner progresses. The loser has to have a long, hard look in the mirror and decide what's next. But for me, I want to win the title first and foremost, and then we'll decide after that where we go. Ultimate goal will be a world title. You got to navigate your way towards that and just keep working hard towards it.
Is there a rematch clause in this fight?
No.
Nah, he put a load of daft clauses in the contract, but there was
what daft clauses are in there?
So it's not to go into. But he put a load of things basically just in case.
Like what?
Things,
what?
You know
Explain.
what I mean? He can tell you what things he put in.
There's things in there contractually just to cover certain circumstances.
Yeah,
that's all.
Like when you back yourself, that's the kind of thing.
Doesn't matter about
put in there. Do you know what I mean? When you doubt yourself, you put things in there.
If you doubt yourself, you don't take the fight when it first came around.
I didn't not take the fight, did I?
Why is it happening now then? It's not happening then.
Did you not get offered the fight like 2 days after?
No, I didn't. I didn't. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. You and your promoter need to have a long conversation with each other because you are not on the same page.
Why?
And you haven't been for a long time.
Listen,
and you weren't back then either. And you still aren't now.
We're good.
What did you put in the contract?
There was a rematch clause covering a specific circumstance.
Why won't you
tell them what it is?
Why won't you tell me what it is?
All right, cool. It's based on the cut under my chin reopening of that circumstance, basically.
And if you want to go into detail on that, so at his last press conference, he ended up licking the carpet. He got put on his arse by one of David Adelaide's team.
Stabbed in the face.
Give him a little cut on his chin.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah,
horrific.
Yeah, stabbed in the face.
Okay, so if you lose this fight, because
it's more specific than that. But if it opens up earlier on, then there's the option clause of a rematch. Yeah.
Okay.
We just want to make sure in the corner, after he's taken a few shots, make sure they're not trying to dig at it and open up, all these sneaky tactics that these men try to do. Don't put nothing past boxers.
There's nothing you got to worry about.
Is that normal? Obviously, I have no understanding of what's in a contract for a big fight.
Not really in the British title. Not really.
In a voluntary British title, it is.
Yeah.
You're not mandatory. You had your mandatory and you fluffed that. I'm doing you a favour by giving you a voluntary shot.
You ain't doing me no favour, mate.
Well, I am, because who would you be fighting without me? Another bum.
Who would you be fighting? Why haven't you moved on?
I could move on.
For the same money?
For more money. I could go back to Saudi if I wanted.
So why didn't you?
Because I wanted a fight like this. I wanted to come back to the UK. It was a choice of mine.
Of course you did.
It was a choice of mine. I'm the champion. I picked you.
So you chose UK over the Saudi money?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you're lying. You're lying, but carry on.
All right, cool.
Come on, Andy.
I'm just waiting to see where it goes next.
No, because he's trying to be real, but when he's talking rubbish, it's like, no, just let him carry on.
So you genuinely feel like you was the only option on the table for me? Is that what you think?
Who else was you going to go and box? Sol? For half the money?
I was never going to box Sol in my
life.
Who
was you going to box?
I was never going to box Sol. I could have gone international and started boxing international.
So why didn't you?
Because I've got... I chose to have this fight. Because I chose to have a headline fight instead of being on an undercard of a bigger show. That's my choice. Was that I chose to headline the O2 instead of being on a massive fight, maybe in Saudi or however it was going to be, but be chief support like I've been previously. I wanted to headline my own show. That was my choice. Me being the champion made that choice. I picked you. Yeah.
Interesting.
I gave you a voluntary.
Yeah. So Ben,
I did you a favour.
So shall I call you daddy or Ben daddy? Which one?
Both if you want, whatever makes you happy.
Daddies, yeah? You're talking rubbish and you know it. But carry on.
Why don't you believe him when he says he took this fight over the money from Saudi?
Because he's a fighter. He's a boxer. And we don't do this for no other reason than to get paid. He doesn't do this for no other reason to get paid. And get paid well. He's getting paid well now, don't get me wrong, but the Saudi money is a little bit different. Everyone knows that.
Could you have made a lot more money if you'd have avoided?
I could have made more. Whether it's a lot is like the fight dependent, circumstance dependent, show dependent. There's a lot more variables. But I chose this. Again, it's obviously my choice. No one made me do this. I could have done whatever else I wanted. I've got 4 belts. I can pick whichever route I want to.
I'm glad you did do this. I'm glad you made the right decision.
So I don't understand why you're going on pretending like I'm some sort of liar. When I gave you the voluntary, that is my choice. No one pushed me into this corner.
Don't get upset. Relax.
I'm not upset.
Chill,
I'm just saying, don't question me and try and say I'm a liar when I'm not.
I'm questioning you. What?
We good?
Yeah.
We okay?
We're all right, bud.
Do you target that cut then in the fight?
No, I just aim for his head.
Okay. Is it a worry for you that you've got?
We've all been cuts. I've probably had more cuts than him, so it's probably evens itself out. You know, he got the unfortunate incident to the chin. I've had cuts over the years. It's part of the game.
Okay, it is part of the game. We saw it with Tyson Fury's fight that's been postponed. Before I let you go, I want to get both of your views on that. How worrying would it be for you if you were Tyson Fury having, I think it was 11 stitches I read today?
It's not ideal. Don't get me wrong, but like I say, it's not the first time he's been cut. And if he carries on after this fight, it won't be the last. He'll get on with it. That's what real fighters do. You just get on with it. It'll heal up. I hope he's still training because he looks in a really good place. And I'll give himself the best chance for this huge fight, which, you know, me as a boxing fan, I really want to see.
Who wins it?
I've changed my opinion a few times on this. If Fury turns up how he turned up against Ngannou, which I don't think he will, then Usyk wins. If he turns up at his best, then he has every chance of winning.
Fabio, does a cut like that, does it heal 100%?
No, it never heals 100%. That obviously that area of your face is now more likely and more prone to split, and you see that over the years with boxers, they get repeated cuts in the same places. I think the bigger problem with his is this situation of where the cut is above the eye is the bigger problem, because say that opens in a fight, now you start bleeding into your eye, you can't see. You saw it in his in a fight before that he had with Tom Schwartz. He had a massive cut and it was really interfering with his vision, how he could see and stuff. So I think that's the big caution for them. Obviously delaying the fight and pushing it back.
Okay. You guys, I'm going to let you both go. I would imagine there's going to be a gap between when one of you walks out and then the other one follows. A reminder, you're fighting on Sunday, March the 31st at the O2. Let me get a final word from both of you. Firstly, you, Frazer, the challenger. Final word to your opponent?
You know, we can go over it all night. We can throw little insults at each other. I want him to train. I want him to turn up the best he can be. I want to put a show on for the fans and may the best man win. You know, like I said, it's labelled bad blood. And it is in a sense, but at the same time, there's a mutual respect. I want to put a show on for the fans and give them what they deserve.
And Fabio, you?
Yeah, look, a lot of the same sentiment. I'm always here to win. I'm always here to put on a show for the fans. I'm always here to entertain. That's what I want on the night. That's what I want to happen, and I'll be getting my hand raised just like I have in all of my other fights.